The EVGA DG8 series full tower cases are nearly here, and today we are going to take a look at the DG87 version. There are many unique features of the EVGA DG87 case, starting with its layout. Looking from this angle, we treat this side as the left, we have the right, and we also have the front. Now in the front of our case we have power, reset, and we also have a dedicated fan controller. This allows us to set independent intake and exhaust fan speeds, as well as monitor the internal temperature of the case. We also have two USB 3.0s, USB 3.1 Type-C, a front HDMI connector, which is really useful for VR headsets, both audio in and out, and finally we have an EVGA K-Boost button, which when activated sets the Windows Power Management mode to max performance, maxing out CPU and GPU clocks as well as fan speeds. On the top of the case we have also mirrored the power and reset buttons, the EVGA K-Boost button, as well as two USB 2.0 ports. The power, reset, and K-Boost offer the same functionality as the buttons on the front of the case, but in a different location for those who prefer to keep their system on the floor. Now let's take a quick look inside. We open the door with a single button press. You can also completely remove the door by simply flipping the switch and removing the door. Taking a closer look inside, firstly you will see this illuminated nameplate here. The Dawn name is a prototype name, so the final version will not say this. You can also remove this plate with a single thumb screw located at the bottom. Use of this nameplate is completely optional. Towards the bottom of the case you can see some of the hard drive cages. This case can support up to 12 SSD or HDD drives. Looking up, we have a dedicated spot for water cooling reservoir mounting. Installing a reservoir is as easy as removing the water cooling bracket, installing the clips, mounting the reservoir, and installing the bracket back into the case. For fan support, we have three intake fans along the right edge of the case. These can support either 120 or 140 mm fans and can support up to a 360 or 420 mm radiator. Another three fans can be installed along the top, which can also support 120 or 140 mm fans, and again, support for another 360 or 420 mm radiator. Along the left edge we have dual 120 or 140 mm fans, which can also support appropriate radiators. A bit more about that left side of the case. One button to open the side where we can get full access to all the I/O ports. The cables run out of the back of the case. We will show you this in just a bit. Looking closer, we have a large cutout here which assists with airflow and any tubing that needs to pass through for water cooling. We also have another cutout directly next to the PCIe slots, which is adjustable. It can be opened or closed depending on your graphics card setup. For single card setups it is recommended to leave it open for improved airflow, and for multiple SLI setups with blower coolers, leave it closed so the 140 mm fan pulls air directly through the cards. Another neat feature is the ability to remove any or all the PCIe brackets, leaving extra holes for tubing, airflow, or anything else. Looking at the back of the case, we can see exactly where your cables will exit for your HDMI, USB cables, etc. It gives it a very clean look and keeps your cables out of the way. Of course, we also have some removable fan filters, one on the right side in front of the three intake fans, and one below the power supply intake fan. And when installing your power supply, it is easy to add by simply removing the power supply cover, giving you easy access to slide the power supply directly in. Taking a look at the back panel, we have one button that can easily remove the entire panel, giving easy access to cable management, hard drive bays, and CPU backplates. And of course we have a lot of options here for cable management. We also have dedicated cable clips at various locations which can help further tidy up your cables. On the back of the motherboard tray you will also find more hard drive mounting locations for 2.5 or 3.5 inch drives. And removing these trays is simple, just remove the thumb screw and the entire bay can slip out. Removing drive trays from the drive bay is also a snap, just unlock and slide out, no tools needed. Another neat feature above the power supply location is a tray that when slid out helps hide even more wiring for an even cleaner looking system. So there you have it, a look at the EVGA DG87 gaming case. For more information on this product, please visit the EVGA website at www.evga.com. Thanks again, and we will see you next time.